It's easier said than done to let go of friends. You normally let go of friends physically, but you also have to learn to let go of those feelings and those thoughts attached to that friendship so you could fully detach from that energy. They're out of your life, but you probably still have thoughts about the friendship, about them. You have physical items that remind you of them, pictures and stuff like that. You want to let those things go as well. If it doesn't really remind you about them, okay, whatever, like, I guess, whatever. Let me tell you guys something. I used to be like, oh, I want to save this, or I want to save this picture. I look good in the picture, use it as an excuse, like, oh, I look good, so I just save it. But you guys, there's always going to be new pictures. There's always going to be new experiences. You want to let go of the old in order to make room for the new. You might think you had a good time with them. Let's say you went to a fair. You had a good time and you won this little teddy bear, I don't know. So you have it now. And it reminds you of that time, of that good time, that friendship. But it's time to let it go. There's going to be a new fair that you're going to go with somebody else, a new friend or something like that, or even by yourself. Because that is the greatest experience, honestly, becoming your own best friend. Learning to be alone by yourself, not depending on somebody else, not waiting on somebody else to go to the fair, to go to the beach, to go on a picnic, to go watch a movie. You can do that by yourself. First things first, you got to figure out what is keeping you attached to that friendship. Why you're not wanting to let go. Because you're lonely, you're scared to be lonely, you miss the good old times with that person. You can have positive thoughts, feelings towards that person, but you can also have negative thoughts and feelings towards that person, especially if they did you wrong. And that's how you're not letting that person go out of your life, because you are constantly thinking about, they did this to me, how can they do this to me, I was such a good friend, they were a horrible friend. Even though you want to let go of that person, thinking like that is keeping you attached to that person, to that energy. Forgive them. That doesn't mean whatever they did is acceptable. Forgive them for you. You're not forgiving them for them. And you don't even have to go ahead and call them or tell them, hey, I forgive you. No, just in your mind and in your heart, truly forgive them and forgive yourself, because it's okay. You went through that, they did you wrong, whatever. You might be mad at yourself for choosing that type of friend, but you learn from that. You're going to keep growing, you're going to keep experiencing life, and you're going to finally get to know yourself and become your own best friend. I really hope that you do, because that way you attract people that you truly want, people like you. Don't worry about being lonely. You might be physically alone. I believe I'm never alone. I have my inner child, I have my soul. I just always feel protected and guided and supported. I just like feel the energies around me. I really fell in love with my alone time, with my solitude, like hanging out with me. I romanticize everything that I do, and I just treat myself like a goddess. I treat myself how I deserve to be treated. I deserve to be treated like a goddess, okay? Fuck a queen. I'm a fucking goddess, and I'm gonna treat myself just like that. And I'm going to attract people that are going to treat me like that, because I'm not settling for anything fucking less. Whether that's a partner or a fucking friendship, I'm gonna be treated like a goddess, because I treat myself like a goddess. You think I'm gonna let somebody treat me like a fucking queen? No, I'm a goddess. Queen is still good, but nothing less than a goddess, okay? Sit with yourself. Ask yourself, why are you still attached to this person? Why can't you let this person go? And you know the answer. You're just scared of it, and you're scared of doing the work, and you're scared of letting go. For whatever reason, you need to ask yourself that, and you need to work on that. Instead of thinking about it like, I'm letting these people go, I'm letting this friendship go, think about it as, I am becoming my own best friend. I'm working on me. I'm working to getting to know myself. I might lose a friendship or whatever, but you're gaining a friendship with yourself. And that is the most beautiful and truest friendship. If you can't be a friend to yourself, you cannot be a friend to nobody else. Forgiveness is honestly, well, it was for me, the hardest one when letting friendships go, because people did me wrong, okay? And I'm not saying I was the bestest friend either, that I was a great friend. I wasn't a horrible friend, but I wasn't a good friend to myself. So how was I going to be a good friend to somebody else? I wasn't my own best friend first, so I couldn't be a best friend to nobody else.